Hello everyone. In this video we're going to be doing addition slash subtraction with scalar multiplication. It's a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same thing as before. So in this first problem we're going to be finding 1/5 a minus 4b. Okay, so let's make our matrix here. So I'm going to be doing 1/5 a minus 4b. So I'm just going to write it out. 1/5 times negative 30. Okay, and then minus 4 times b, so negative 4. Okay, going to do the same thing with the next one. 1/5 times negative 10 minus 4 times 2. 1/5 times negative 15 minus 4 times negative 1. Okay, and moving down to the bottom, I'm actually just going to write all this out, and I'm just going to be filling in these numbers right here. Okay, so I'm just going to be substituting in for these things. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. All right, there we go. So I'm just going to fill in these values. We have 5, negative 30, negative 20. Then we have negative 20, 25, and 0. Then for the next one, we have 0, negative 1, 0, 1, negative 2, and 6. So I'm just going to highlight so you can see the different matrices here. There we go. Okay, so there's our different matrix. So we're just going to be typing all these things in and seeing what they're equal to. Okay, and we can do some of them in our head, but it is a little bit easier to just go ahead and type it into Desmos. So let's go to Desmos. And since we are typing in the same thing every single time, we're going to be typing in 1/5 times something, and then minus 4 times something else. So I can just change these two values right here, and it should be able to give me my answer. So for the first one, this is going to be equal to 10. So I'm just going to write this down on my paper as we go along. The second one is negative 10 and 2. So that's going to be negative 10. The third one is negative 15 and negative 1. So it's going to be 1. Then we're going to have 5 and 0. Okay, so that's going to be 1. We're going to have negative 30, and negative 1. So that's going to be negative 2. Then we have negative 20 and 0. Okay, so that's going to be negative 4. Then we have negative 20 and 1. So that's going to be negative 8. 25 and negative 2. So that's going to be 13. And then we have 0 and 6. Okay, so that's going to be negative 24. Okay, so this is our resulting matrices. And that was just typing all those things into Desmos and seeing what they were equal to. And just so you know what we were doing, we were typing this in, and that was equal to that. And we just went ahead and did that for all of them, and we got to our answers there. Okay, so let's try this next one. It's going to be negative b plus 1/2 a. So we're going to do negative b plus 1/2 a. So let's just go ahead and write all this stuff out. Negative b plus 1/2 a, so 1/2 times negative 6. That's our first one, and we're actually only going to have 3 rows right here. So I'm going to do the same thing that I did before. Okay, and we're just going to be filling in those values. So remember that it was negative b first, so it should be negative 12, negative 6, 5. And then we're going to have our a, which is negative 6, 0, 2, right there. Okay, so it's going to be negative 12, negative 6, 5, and then 0, 2, there. Okay, so let's just go type this into Desmos, and you could also do this in a graphing calculator. It's going to be negative times something, and then plus 1/2 times something else. Okay, so the first one is using negative 12 and negative 6. Okay, so that's going to give us 9. The next one is negative 6 and 0. Okay, so that's going to be 6. Then we have 5 and 2, and this is our last one. So that's going to be negative 4. And this is our resulting matrices. Okay, so let's box this in. And again, the same thing with the last one. You're just typing this in, and that is equal to this there. Okay, and I just want to say one more thing. This is A, and the way that we say the size of the matrix is the number of rows by the number of columns. So this is going to be a 3 by 1 matrix. Okay, this one is a 3 by 3 matrix because it's 3 by 3. Okay, looking up here, we have a 2 by 4. Both of these are 2 by 4s. Okay, and this one is a 1 by 2. Okay, so just a little extra thing in there, talking about the size and or the order of a matrix. So the order, let's just make a little note. The order of a matrix is the number of rows times the number of columns. Okay, so it's always the number of rows by the number of columns. Okay, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'll be happy to help you out. Goodbye.